So, Chosen decided to clap at me, and I am going to clap back. It's been 3 weeks or so since this controversy with the Chosen showing the pride flag due to a person who had worked on the set for some reason decided, oh, I'm gonna throw my pride flags all over this Christian set. I made a comment a couple of weeks ago on Ruslan KD's stream about the Chosen flying the pride flag. If I could make a Bible film / series, I'm hiring the best of the best and the most experienced. The flag was unnecessary and in bad taste. However, the company hired them to record. That was deliberate. Creatives knew it was in the shot. They released this shot could have easily have been edited out in post-production. Then the Chosen decided to clap back at me and say, your attempt at mind reading and not only toxic, but 100% incorrect. 2 things in this video I'm going to show you. I wasn't being toxic, but I am now. And 2, it wasn't incorrect. Because number 1, Dallas Jenkins himself said that they did not, quote unquote, see it in the post-production, the pride flag. But even if they did, they would release it anyway.
We certainly didn't notice it. And if we had, I'm not exactly sure what would have changed, but I'll get into that in a little bit.
So that tells you it was deliberate. And here's why it's really deliberate. Once the controversy happened and fans of The Chosen were in outrage, they didn't take down the trailer showing the pride flag. They kept it up. I edit all of my YouTube content, okay? Sometimes I make mistakes and I have to take down videos, edit them, and put them back up. That is a deliberate step.
Is actually the pride flag appearing in the scene and going out to the public. He said that he wants the show to be judged based on the content of the show. Well, that was included in a production video and put out to the public, so we can judge the show by his own standard based on what went out in that video.
Dallas Jenkins had mentioned about how, Lionsgate has nothing to do with the content and they won't have anything to do with the content of the show. I have no problem with that, and I get it. But what people that aren't really talking about this is that Lionsgate has a program called PIC, Production Inclusion Coalition. The Chosen production team was most likely mandated to show that they were more inclusive by Lionsgate. Now, that could be mind reading, that could be me being toxic, but let's listen what the president of the PIC has to say about production and inclusion.
I mean, I'd love to take that because I think it's a really good point. We're really proud of some of the big franchises out of the studio, but I would say, it's still, in my opinion, mission 1% accomplished. And what I mean by that is that, it's not just, again, about casting, right? Casting is one of the most visible things that we can see. And I join Nathan in thanking so many activists who've really called Hollywood out on really needing to see more diverse casting, but there's much more to the puzzle. And I think we have to get just as obsessed with what's happening behind the scenes and what's happening inside of studios as we are what's happening on screens, because what we see on screen is a representation of what's happening back behind the behind the curtain. And so we have goals that, again, go beyond casting. When I talk about what it means to really create inclusive content is content that is diverse and representative in front of and behind the camera.
Lionsgate has named Kamala Avila Salmon to lead inclusion and diversity efforts at the Hollywood Studios Motion Picture Group. In her role as the movie division's first head of inclusive content, Avila Salmon will work to ensure the studio's movie and home entertainment product reflects global diversity. Lionsgate is committed to making films and telling stories that reflect the broader world around us. As a senior leader in the motion picture group, Kamala will have the authority and support to help us better serve our audiences. Her expertise and leadership will be vital, but the work toward progress does not rest on her shoulders alone. It will require everyone at the studio to be dedicated in joining in her mandate, and we renew that dedication today.
In front of and behind the camera.
So a couple things. You guys hear about what the Oscars Academy just announced 3 weeks ago and what it takes to be nominated for an Oscar moving forward? Have you guys heard about this or no?
No.
So Hollywood just came out and announced that moving forward, to be nominated for an Academy, you have to have your leading role on any movie. A percentage of it has to be from a underrepresented community. The actors have to be part of a underrepresented community. The workers behind camera have to be part of it. A third has to be part of an underrepresented community. The editors, the shredders, the camera guys, a third have to be part of underrepresented communities. You can Google this and show it, or else you cannot be nominated. Meaning, and then they broke down what it means to be part of the underrepresented community. If you want to know what those 6 things are to be part of the underrepresented community, here's how they define it: to be part of the underrepresented community. Okay, number 1 is women, people of color, LGBTQ+, people with disabilities, people from low-income communities, people from rural areas, and people of indigenous heritage. What? If you are that, and you have a third of it in some of the categories, then you can be nominated for a Oscar.
With what happened with Target, what happened with Bud Light, I think that going woke will always make you go broke. And I never liked the Chosen show. I thought it's cheesy, another cheesy Christian show. I wasn't a big supporter of it. I know people that are, and I know people that aren't. But if you, in your good conscience, that you don't want to represent and if you don't want to spend your money anymore or your time watching the show, please don't. The Jesus in there is weak, and this is where I'm going to get toxic. Like the Jesus in the show is weak. You know, the things that they're bringing in this show. I don't only watch like one season. I was like, nah, I can't watch any more of this trash. But also, in good conscience, I couldn't watch this show anymore because of Dallas Jenkins. I hate deceivers. Just be honest. Say that you wanted to be inclusive because you wanted to be inclusive. Dallas Jenkins, just be honest with people, okay? You could have just took it down to save face. But no, you didn't take it down because you know the powers that be needed you to keep that promo up there. You kept that up there deliberately. For that, I have no respect. Come on, preacher. I have no respect for people trying to cape for this show and say and bring up, oh well, Solomon, built the temple with pagan. Yeah, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But don't tell me that this was not deliberate. Don't, and if you want to call me toxic, fine. I don't care. I'll wear that as a badge of honor. Yes, sir. Anyway, that is my toxic take. Y'all can like it. Y'all can, say what you want to say. I don't care. I'm my own channel. Nobody owns CP the artist. CP the artist owns him. I don't get no check from the Chosen to be politically correct. Sorry. I'm not sorry. We could support real Christian creators and real Christian companies that are going to do a more accurate and more better version of Christ. Other than that, that's all I gotta say. CP the artist, I'm out. Peace.